Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Coming back at you, another offering, off by Sampler Platter. Yes, indeed, folks, Sampler Video Series videos I've been doing for a little while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that, the time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I just got through reviewing a very similar item to this, so I imagine this review will go very similarly. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there, I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. Whilst I'm doing all that, folks, try being canon. I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for today? Happens to be my Cold, a different kind of pain shirt. Yeah, I like this shirt a lot. If you're unfamiliar with the band Cold, they have been around for quite a while. Actually got started, excuse me. Started back in the, now that I'm not dying, started back in, I believe, the late 80s in Florida. Kind of did their thing for a while. Eventually, their association with another band, specifically Limp Bizkit, would end up really paying off for them. They helped kind of go over there and, get them to talk to the right people and put them in the right positions. And from there, they really went off. And around the sort of late 90s, early 2000s era, Cold really kind of hit pretty hard. Had a couple of albums back-to-back that did really well for them. And I'm a big fan of theirs. I've seen them live a few times. It's actually where I got this particular shirt. I have videos of said live performances on my channel, in case maybe you want to check them out. If nothing else, I'd be more than happy to kind of point you in the right direction as far as their music goes, because, I just think they're awesome. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Similar item A. So yeah, I mentioned this in my previous review. At the time I'm doing this, I'm dealing with a little bit of an infection, so I might be a little bit wonkier than usual. Not by a lot, I don't think. But yeah, so after I got done doing all that, I figured, go out and grab some food, right? So it happened to be a Popeyes not too far away, and I hadn't had Popeyes for a while. Turns out they have new wraps available, right? So I just got through reviewing their classic chicken wrap, and now I'm reviewing, boom, this is their Blackened chicken wrap, which again is going to be very similar, but whatever, man. Again, I'm mending right now, so I don't need stuff that's challenging to review at the moment. Okay. Yep. And yeah, it's just going to be the chicken, pickles, cheese, and lettuce. So, and mayo. I just got a classic, just the mayo. So, let's do the thing for the thing. It looks like that. And we'll just go, ha 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 ha. Let's try this one out. I will say, I'm definitely a big fan of Popeyes Blackened chicken. It's more of a grilled style. And I love fried chicken, certainly. But I do really like some grilled chicken, too. That's kind of what it's evocative of for me. And the only thing is that almost every time I go to order it, they always say the same thing. Well, I shouldn't say that. They didn't say it this time. They're like, okay, but it's going to be like an extra 10-15 minutes for the Blackened. Which is what it is, But today I figured I'd just go with it because I got time to kill. I'm not going into work today with what I'm dealing with. So, but yeah, no, that's actually really tasty. I like how flavorful that is, and I actually think it works a little bit better with everything going on than the classic style, because the classic style is still good, it's KFC, but I like the flavors here, because the biggest flavor on display with these is the pickles, right? Because I think you get about 3 of them. They're good size. They've got that pickly flavor, which isn't my favorite thing in the world, but when paired with the right flavors, and here I think it just works a little bit better for me personally because I think that the flavor of the chicken is a bit more expressive, if that makes any sense. Like, it's a bit more oomphy than with the fried chicken, where the fried chicken, a big part of the flavor is coming from, the coating. With this, the, kind of vinegariness of the pickle with the chicken, I don't know, I think it works actually really well. Though, were I to choose, I would get it sans the pickle. But I don't mind it. And everything else works. I just got the normal mayo with the chicken and stuff. It's not a bad thing. I like it. I appreciate the blackened chicken. It's got a little something to it. It's not like crazy spicy or anything, but the extra seasoning, it does kind of tickle the back of your throat a little bit. I like that. But 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Fuck it. Sure and sure. I think with the classic one, at the time I kind of said, I don't really know that I would do this one again, just because it sort of falls somewhere in between their items. Like, it's basically a chicken tender, but it's handheld, so it's kind of, like a mix between a chicken tender and like one of their chicken sandwiches. It's not as rewarding as the chicken sandwiches, though, if we're being honest. And if I want to get chicken tenders, I'll just get chicken tenders. But the difference for me is that it's the blackened chicken. Because I do think that it, like I said, for me, I think it works a little bit better. I like it more in the wrap format. Even though I would still choose a sandwich or chicken tenders over this, I could see going over there and grabbing this one as like an add-on to a bigger meal. Because it would be, kind of nice to go over there and have as like a handheld, maybe if I'm on my way, back home or something like that. Something I can eat quick and easy in the car. And because I like the blackened chicken flavor enough, I'm willing to sort of overlook the fact that it's just a blatant repackaging. Alright? Now, if I'm recommending it, at the end of the day, is it anything great? Is it, particularly original idea? Is it anything you need to stop what you're doing and go grab? No. It's just a chicken wrap, and like, it's fine. The benefit that Popeyes has is, of course, they have good chicken, and so it works out nicely for them because they already have the best part of it on lockdown. The rest of it is fine, but it's not a bad thing, and like I said, personally, I like the blackened chicken version a little bit better, so maybe you'll have the similar experience, or, maybe you'll prefer the classic. They're not bad things to have, but I do kind of feel like they're a little bit throwaway for Popeyes. Popeyes can definitely do better. But 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, go over there and have yourselves a truly, whatever type of chicken-tastic you like, rest of your day. I was going to say blackened chicken, but, hey, chicken's a versatile tool. And if you're vegan or what have you, whatever, the asparagus day, I guess. I like asparagus. Makes your pee smell funny, though. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating, and it's just bullshit sometimes, folks. When we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, to mimic what I said at the end of my last review, especially in light of what I'm dealing with at the moment, but realistically all the time, make sure that you take care of yourself. Like, seriously, hugely important to go over there, get yourself checked out if something doesn't feel right. And I'm like the poster child for not doing that, okay? Like, I'm bad about that stuff. But sometimes you go over there and you hold off on stuff and you just make it worse, and then you end up having to deal with more bullshit. So be nice to yourself and try to take care of the people in your life.